Jesus, I have now done so much more research. I think I can tell you who he is, where he come from, how he can do these miracles. Now, if you've watched my other videos, you know that I'm not the normal person that will say he's the son of you-know-who. I will tell you where I believe he's genuinely from and how he can do these things. Now, as you know, I do these videos in sort of a chronological order, and I'm still on the Anunnaki at the moment. Once I get past them, it will be Babylonians, etc., Egyptians, and then eventually I will get to Jesus. So subscribe, follow, whatever you need to do if you want to find out what my now thoughts are on who this man is. I've often been asked, if the Anunnaki are so smart, why did they use stone to write stuff down? Well, that's because stone doesn't degrade like everything else that we use. So actually they are smarter than us, because we use pen and a piece of paper. And how long does... Look at your receipts, put that in your wallet, and 5 months later you can't see what you actually bought. But now there's a website here that shows how long it takes things to biodegrade. Obviously out in the elements. So if you scroll down here, wool socks, for example, 1 to 5 years. Plastic coated milk cartons, 5 years. Leather shoes, 25 to 40 years. So the only things that will last a long time is glass bottles, styrofoam, and plastic bags. Now the Anunnaki's we've not found anything that the Anunnaki's used of any of them. So that's why they used stone, because stone... I think you should be able to see ghosts and spirits, but we can't, because we've been suppressed by, unfortunately, our governments. Now, the Book of Enoch talks about spirits a lot, as you can see, but one particular passage here, it says, and I'm just using one, they see them a lot, I saw the spirit of a dead man. Now, children... can actually recall past life regressions as well, but as they get older, something happens to them, something that causes their memories to go. Could it be fluoride, for example, that's stopping us seeing spirits and causing us to forget our past lives? Because they do fluoride that's in our water, given to us free of charge. Thank you very much. Don't ask where the fluoride comes from, it's disgusting. So are they dumbing us down? Here, look, some people believe that hinders the neurodevelopment in children, and that's fluoride, and that's just one of the things that they put into our... We need to know where the humans moved to when they were created. So this is Adam and Eve, but this is the Adam and Eve that was created by the Anunnaki. It's not the Adam and Eve that Enki had as children, which was around this sort of area. Now, this was Africa, which is fine. So the African people, which were the ones created first 300,000 years ago. You can see there's different on this particular map. Now, this particular map doesn't take into account that the Anunnaki were around. This is saying that 300,000 years ago, the very primitive man made these massive boats that could then take them across the oceans and all different places. Yeah, that didn't happen. So what actually happened was, obviously, the Anunnaki was taking these people, humans, from one place to another. So it starts off here, which is the indigenous Homo sapiens created by the Anunnaki. And this is where logic shows mainstream's a bit silly. So they're saying that 65,000 years ago, the Homo sapiens that were created by the Anunnaki then left there, travelled across the ocean here. Look at that. Oh my God. All the way across, all the way up here to here. Instead of saying that the Anunnaki took them there in their spaceships, they actually said that they crossed there at 65,000 years ago. Now, hunter-gatherers, 12,000 years ago. So they're saying that at 65,000 years ago, which were way before hunter-gatherers, they managed to get on boats and build boats and stuff. So this is why what I'm saying, unfortunately, seems to be correct, as opposed to listening to mainstream. So you've now got two lots of humans interbreeding, where they was crossing over into Mesopotamia from Africa.